of May also marks the start of Skin Cancer Awareness Month. 1 in 5 of us will get skin cancer in some form, but unexplainably, the statistic is starting to trend down to a younger generation. Jamison Uhler is here to share his own battle with the disease. Jamison?
Yeah, Linda, it was only 2 months ago that I was diagnosed with 2 spots of skin cancer on my face. I haven't really spoken much about it publicly, but I decided to now because when I started digging a bit more on the subject, I found skin cancer is not just a problem for senior citizens anymore.
Are you reapplying every few hours?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Becky Wagner finds herself now becoming part of a troubling statistic that is trending in the wrong direction. When she was 23, she noticed one patch of skin wasn't quite right.
Typical kid, you don't think about it. You know, you don't think about the future, about what could happen. You think about the now, and sunscreen is not part of that.
In the nearly decade that would follow, there would be 9 more skin cancer diagnoses, some of them on her face.
And sure enough, they were basal cell carcinomas.
Basal cell carcinoma, the most common form of skin cancer. Once a cancer for the older generation, is now baffling researchers and doctors with the alarming rate at which sun worshippers are coming in to see dermatologists like Dr. Seth Foreman in their early 20s and 30s.
When I was in training 11 years ago, I would normally, when a 25-year-old or even a 35-year-old would come in and say, I have an acne bump on my nose, I would say, okay, it's probably an acne bump. Well, these days, you know, sort of all bets are off.
Unfortunately, the warnings about skin cancer and sunscreen don't seem to be getting through. Half of U.S. adults under 30 say they had a sunburn at least once in the previous year. Studies show just one sunburn in your life can nearly double your risk of skin cancer. Experts also warn about young Americans' ever popular obsession with tanning beds.
I think it's the obsession with being tan, the obsession with having color. There's that term tanorexic.
I admit I too fell into that category. I shunned any sort of sunscreen my entire life. I had more sunburns growing up than I can count, but they always turned into a good tan, was my rationale. In recent years, I started wearing my sunscreen heavily, in fact, but 2 months ago, I found out it was too late when I became one of Dr. Foreman's patients. 2 spots of basal cell carcinoma on my nose and temple required a plastic surgery that was not so pretty. This is what the most harmless form of skin cancer can do. I found out my vigilant sunscreen use in my late 30s is no match for the vanity in my 20s that is now showing its ugly effects. Like Becky, I too thought I was invincible, probably like most of you are thinking you are right now.
I'm so cautious now, and I do wear, I wear 50 or above SPF, and I'm still getting the basal cell carcinomas, so I know it's from years past, all coming back to bite me now.
Well, my skin cancer started with a small red patch on my nose that I thought might be acne, but it took me 6 months to get it checked out. Besides wearing a moisturizer every day with sunscreen, doctors say if you see something that just won't go away, make an appointment no matter how old you are. It just might save your life. To read more about my diagnosis, I posted a link to my personal story on my Facebook page. You can go to Facebook/Jamison WFTS. Linda?
Thanks for sharing, Jamison. And we are taking action for your health. Go to abcactionnews.com/skincancer to find out where you can get free skin cancer screenings. And we're taking your questions about skin cancer to the experts during our phone bank on Melanoma Monday, May 6th at noon.